it seems I'm live. As always, I should just check here to see. No, not this. So, you might guess what I'm gonna do today. Yes, this is the title. What's new in the live version 2.0? Okay, alright. Waiting for it to come on my web. Here, I mean the YouTube page. Now, putting it here, here we go. So I'm gonna check if it works. And like it. Okay, it works. Now, let's see. Here we go. We now have a link. I'm gonna go and okay, now I'm gonna go to Twitter and post the same if it opens. I hope so. Okay, let's see. As it's a live stream, you can participate in a live chat and ask your questions. This is why the deal is so okay, Twitter, so checking here. Oh, blind blogger, Carrie Mary sorry, Carrie Mary Kelly. Hi. Myself. Okay, so hi, Hypermondival. Okay, so we start. Let all of your friends to come. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the changelog. First, I should tell you that, let me talk about other things first. On my website, I just did some things, made a social network, a small social network that needs your help to grow up. There you can make groups, have friends, and like on the groups you can chat, you can have forums, I mean, what a pronunciation, and much more, which needs your donation to grow up. Also in Crime Force, we have some activities there which needs your donation to go, and thanks for your donations for DL until now. And yes, let's see the chat. You can always ask your questions here and I will check. Hi, Miguel Lombard. I think this is the first time that like 5 people said hi in these 3 years. I'm really happy that I'm having you here. And I'm gonna start from the changelog. The changes are more than 100, as I promised. What happened? To the chats. Okay. So the changes are more than 100, more than what I promised. I really did hard work to connect them to each other and like make them 100. Though I don't know why 100, but yeah. After around 5 or 6 months, the version is somehow ready. Last things are being worked on to prepare everything for an awesome release. I should start with a question. Until today, I was thinking, and I didn't receive anything like any answers and such. But I'm thinking about opening all sounds and helping people to submit new ones. What I mean is that as all like 99.9% of others codes has been removed, which I added these codes like on version 0.3, 0.4 or maybe 5, and all of them are removed. After this, I decided to remove the game sounds which aren't from me or not free. As you all know, people were sending me sounds and from some games, and I added them until we reached 10,400 sounds, which increased the game size by 10 or 20 MB. But well, from this version, all sounds will be open. You all can listen. Also, you can replace some sounds with your own ones and send them to me to put for everyone. And this is my thing. This is what I think I should do to also like help people to make mods for this game, sound mods and such. And I want to know your opinion about this. Let's see. Yeah, hi Carrie. This is a new Carrie. Oh, hi Carrie. So, this is my suggestion, and please think about it. Ouchie. And let me know in the live chat. Also, please let everyone know that I'm doing this. Let me see who just sent me a message. Okay. So I just said what should be, and here we go for the change log. Lines. Okay, starting one by one from the change log. Then I will test each feature in the game. So this is the first one. At a minimum health, so no one can just build trees with 0 health. Fixed falling. This means that you won't ever fall down, and you need admins less than what before. I mean that if you like, if we say 1%, if you fall down, you can hold page up to come up. This is what I fixed. Okay, so we have URLs with code and support, which here I'm gonna show. Some things may still be like terrible, but fixing them, waiting for the game to come up. Okay. Changing the music volume. Let me first show you some stuff. Awesome. So before I show you URLs, here in the settings menu, we have checkboxes. Also, I'm working on some updaters and such, so I will remove the check for updates after this live stream, and updates are being done like so faster than before, and things are being solved there. Okay, I'm changing the server to locals and connecting to ow. Ow. So it's not possible to connect to the game. Sadly, you missed this part. Because I'm using a VPN for this, like, stuff. Okay, Gary. Sadly, I cannot show you what's going on in the game, but I can talk about it. But I will, after this version is released, I will record some stuff so you can just feel the difference. I will now talk without showing anything. If you want to insult somebody, insult VPNs and blockages and stuff. This. Okay. So we're going down. So we have coordinate support for URLs, which you can give coordinates, and some much more file formats are there, so you can add and play all links. So it said it all. We have some changes on the file players. Also, they can be spawned in maps. So we have faster voice chat, and so quick voice chats and such. So zones and tiles menu has been fixed thanks to Storm for the bug report. It was the first one. Oh, I know, you all reported it, thank you. We have a new type of chat boxes, which now when you go into the chat box, if you press Shift Tab, you will see add and remove languages, and if you press Tab, you will see paid locations that you can send chats to. For example, when I press slash in the chat box and press tab, I will see local chats, public chat, private chat, team chat and such. All of them can be configured, so even you can change, like by pressing slash you can send team chats, and by pressing backslash, for example, you can set public chat. These all can be configured. So as I'm now talking about these, please ask your questions, because sadly I can't show you due to these issues. I even didn't expect such thing. But be happy, because you'll be surprised when the update is being released, because how much I talk, I cannot just tell you that what is the current game speed on loading and such is perfect. Okay, so I just told you about chat. Hope you understood what happened. If you have any questions, please ask. So rules agreement has been recoded. I didn't removed some rules, and still rules need your suggestions to be improved after 2 years. So you can use faster. You can use the grenade so fast and so quickly as possible. Finally, if you mute auctions, you won't hear their sounds, because you all requested this feature and I finally did it. You can use the navigation and multi-letter navigation in help menu. Okay, help menu now doesn't have the slash thing at the beginning by your all requests, which means that you can quickly navigate between each option and select them. So we have bicycles. These we can drop these on the ground, and by pressing enter and pressing up and down arrows and left and right arrows, you can walk with your bicycle or ride it. You can press up and down arrows to go forward and backward, while left and right arrows will just go north, east, south and west. They will change the direction. And we don't have the pressing space and such to ride bikes. Finally, you can no longer put an auto move or an automatic transit point on this destination on the same coordinates. Okay, I heard that some people were doing this. They would put automatic travel points and auto movers with their destinations in a like same coordinate, and they'd be looped. Like when you put an auto mover and auto travel point in 000 and destinations also in 000, you will be constantly moving to 000 and you will be looped, which means that you will just move and move and move and can't do anything. I fixed this one. Checking the chats still. Seems like no question. Also, if the live stream ends, you can ask questions or comments. I'll check and answer them. Okay, so when you press Shift F5 and press Enter rather than F1 to F8, you can check profile. This is a complete profile which will show you the name, nickname, and other options that even you couldn't see by pressing F1 to 8. First, it seems like something not good, but just you'll be friends with each other. You can now press F5 on the player and see account names in the player's menu. Okay, finally, if you press F5 or in the profile menu, I still didn't remove F's, F1 to F8, and I'll just fix this. But for now, if you press F5 or in the account menu, or I mean profile menu, you can see someone's account, so no one can say, hey, I am, for example, developer mahdi with another account, or like this. You can see everyone's other accounts. Thanks to Blade, Dark Knight, Sanjay, and Fifi Clarissa, I added their voices. Also, some people like Rose or maybe Camellia suggested that we need a female voice in the game, and thanks to Fifi who recorded this and sent me. But as I talked about sounds, please first ask their owners, then I don't know, replace or copy them. If you don't know what's going on, please after the stream ended, listen carefully to the first part. When I started the stream, I talked about some important things. Or you can now press home if you're in the YouTube video player to listen to the beginning, then come here and listen to this part. You can now change your email address from the account submenu. Okay, you can now change your email address, and you shouldn't wait for an admin to do it. It's like the password changing, so no one can change your own email address. You can now generate a one-time password for your account. We have one-time password for accounts, which you can generate one-time password and give it to someone to log in for the first and last time in your account. This means security. Removed smartphones. It's programmed like calculators, TV drive controllers, downloaders, and voice recorders can now be put on max rather than the menu. Smartphones has been removed for now. Have been removed because I didn't just find anything useful to them. For now, we don't have any smartphones, but soon I'll program a new smartphone plus a laptop. Also, I should tell you that in version 2.01 or 2.01 and 2.02 we'll have bug fix updates, so if you find any bugs, don't worry, just let me know, and in some days there will be some updates to fix it. This version it's like kind of a beta testing version to fix all bugs and have better gameplay. We have birth date and country selection registration form. As I removed the smartphones, you can type your country and birth date there. Also, ages will be automatically calculated, so we don't have any like people with 30 years and like birth date of 2000. Check nothing. Oh, hi Joseph Agonade. Okay, going for the 23rd change. We don't have vending machines because Sam said that it's my code, and I just talked with Sam Tupi about this stuff, and I removed it because like it was like what he did in his debut and such. And the vending machine is what I got from TK when the game was in like 0.3 or 4. Thus, I finally removed that. Admins can now make stores, and you can suggest stores, and admins will make for you. Each store can have its own items, own currency, and even admins can say if a player can sell their items or not. Okay, I just set a notification when you register in DL, so you can have my YouTube channel where you can find guides. As I talked about my YouTube channel, you all can send things, so I will put on my channel with your own name what some people did before. Players cannot just make a backup from their bags because this bug has been fixed, and 99% I can be sure that no one will lose their backup. Yeah, sure, 2.0.2 shouldn't be a thing, but it will be. This is what Kerry Calder said. Okay, I recorded some menus, like everyone suggested that in the menus you shouldn't just change the category options by pressing tab and shift tab. You should just press left or right to change it. It seems natural. And if you were using the side scrolling menu, which you move by pressing left and right arrow, you change the menu categories by pressing up and down arrows. Also, some other things that I said at the beginning. Okay, we don't have any colons, thanks to Hamad and some other people for their suggestion. They said that this system is so old, so I replaced this by pressing space. Like, now if you want to spawn a platform, you will type tile space 0 space 0 and other parameters. But don't just beware that I was searching for a word. I want to say don't worry, then replace it with beware. Seems better. Beware that when version 2 is up, all maps automatically will be set with this new thing, and all maps will have spaces. You don't need to change your maps happily. You can now change your input device. Okay, you can now change your input device for when you're recording sounds and such. It's setting output device. Output device has been fixed. JAWS support has been fixed. People just said that JAWS doesn't work correctly. You can no longer hold together at once for walking. Okay, I saw some people were just holding up plus left arrow to walk, or up, right arrow, down, right arrow to walk like quickly, and this isn't possible from now on. Remove the microphone options menu and move this item to the input device selection. Okay, we got a microphone options menu, but now you should press Shift F1. Yeah, I changed the key. I will tell you later why. If you press Shift F1 and go to set input device by pressing tab and shift tab, you can also change some other options which you could find in the microphone options menu. Parachutes, carry. I didn't code them yet, but I will try to code them in 1 or 2 days, and then release the update. Now when you run Daily Life for the first time, you'll be notified to download the video this software stated from Microsoft's website for the LLM to work correctly. Download link https://microsoft.com/microsoft/web/10.1.9.320 sounds somehow annoying, but VC86 is for DLL files to work correctly, and you should get it if you don't have it. Game will ask. Also, if I'm not wrong, you should set all of your settings again in this version. Okay, this is the biggest ever change. Entire sound system has been changed. It means that I'm not using the BGT sound system anymore, and this is why the update took over 6 months to be released. It means fast loading, fast sound playing, and everything is so fast than what you can imagine. Faster than what you can imagine. We have a new inventory system, which means that I shouldn't again update the inventory categories when I release the update. I can do it whenever I want without releasing anything. Also, by pressing Alt up and down arrows, you can change item positions finally. If you have if the coins are item 1 and parachute is item 2, you can press Alt and up arrow in the parachute, so it will be the first and coins will be the second one. Okay, finally, AIs and fishing coordinates can be spawned on players' maps. Don't ask for a list of them. You should explore by your own about spawning what. You can spawn like AIs, artificial intelligences, like maximum of 5 and minimum time of 1 minute per each. It means that each one will come in a minute. It's to reduce the lag. So admins can now set this, how the AI can work. This will fix the server lag with them. Okay, speaking method has been recoded. It means that we may support much more things. I tried to support the DSR, but as I couldn't find anything on the thing that I was using, so I couldn't sadly do it on this version. Whoa. Don't worry, Carrie. Don't worry, Carrie, I will tell you why. Yeah, this is alt, I should change. Admins can now make quests, finally. Shooting range has been recoded. We have Gunslinger minigame. So if you're offline, you can now you can play Entertainment Center games for those who doesn't have internet sometimes. So Blind Goofball said that why we should have like 10 inventory sounds and why they shouldn't match each other. Now, for example, if inventory sound 2 is being played, open and close sound will both be played, rather than like you have inventory 2 close sound and inventory 5 open sound. All pictures have been recoded. We have no HTTPS support. You can now have custom online and offline sounds, which shouldn't be more than 5 seconds. We have speed high production, don't do that. So when you download each update, all files will automatically be extracted. So imagine that you have the raw archive, and if you go to it and press enter on dl.exe, it will be automatically extracted. Carrie, you said that I should put on zip, no, if I put it on dl.zip, like it will be 850 megabytes to download, but if I put it on RAR, it will be like 750 megabytes. Sadly, I can't do that, but at least I can do this one.
You can now press Shift F9 to reconnect to the game while playing.
Okay, if you press Shift F9, you can reconnect to the game rather than disconnecting and connecting.
Added beeping while the map is being loaded. Toggle level in settings. Thanks to Hamad.
So, thanks to Hamad, if a map is being loaded, you can set, so there will be a beep progress bar there, so you know the map when the map is loaded.
Admins can now ping players.
Admins cannot ping players.
Make the following changes to keyboards. Added a new keyboard theme. Telephone theme. English is now the default keyboard language rather than nothing.
So we have a new keyboard theme and English is the default language. I'm talking about these for those who does not understand what the screen reader says.
Added chat box support to switch keys. Thanks to Hamad. Use an example. Input colon type a message to mahdi. TM mahdi.
So this is the
Added chat box support to switch keys.
script keys. Like,
Chat
let
box
me
support to
show
switch
you
keys.
how
Thanks to
it
Hamad. Use an
works.
input text. Input colon type.
So
Example.
you will
Input colon.
type input colon
Input
colon
message. Input colon type. Message to
type
mahdi.
message to
Mahdi.
Mahdi
Colon
colon
Mahdi.
slash
PM.
PM Mahdi. So what does it do? It does the following. It if you press the key that you type this one for, you'll be in an input box, so you can PM me. Fix alias and script keys. Happily, you'll know when you reach the top and bottom of the item menu when you press M, and there will be a little beep on where the item is standing, so you'll hear the position rather than waiting for the screen reader to read the entire position. Vanishing platform has been fixed. We have conveyor belts. These are like elevators. These move up and down, and if you jump on one of these, it will move you also up and down. Even they can go left and right and forward and backward. Fixed auto movers and doors. Clothes. You can press Shift C to remove your clothes rather than pressing Alt space on each, because when you wear a cloth it will be disappeared from your bag. Also, admins can now build clothes. I remember Angel of Love suggested this. Admins can now add and remove kill messages, teleport your location. Okay, we now have edit data rather than remove line and edit line and such. If you press enter on edit line in each building menu, you will get the all map data. If you press up and down, you will move between the map data like a notepad filled with the data. You can remove and add stuff there and press enter to be configured. Send message confirmation, which imagine that you're like editing a map or doing stuff, so when you type slash meow meow, then the map data, or even something like this, the map data that you're having may be pasted in a chat. Or imagine that you're doing something and you wrongly send a message. This confirmation will make sure that you know which message are you sending. Thanks to Kitty Cat, in 2D maps you can press space or up arrow to jump. You can define this.
You can now left or right alt to use script keys rather than only left alt.
Okay, left and right alt can be used for script keys rather than alt. Left alt. So game would check for the joystick availability in the previous versions, even if you didn't have the joystick available. But now the game will first make sure that you enable joystick support, then we'll check.
Reading
death messages and online and offline messages has been removed. You can press Shift B on each buffer and toggle options for it. For example, for death messages, you can mute the death message buffer for the connections this and for all other buffers.
Fix the buffer menu.
Fix the buffer menu. We now have spikes. Spikes are little like sword things that whoosh. So imagine that it's like this. Okay, let me fix my microphone in a sec. Okay, so listen. This is the spike. When it says if you jump on it, or if you're on its position, if it says, it will hit you. So when it makes a whooshing sound, you shouldn't be on its position or jump out of it.
Make the following changes to force season. Force season can now play a sound when there is an now when you go to an active force season, it will play the needed sound rather than a predefined sound.
Force Seals doesn't have the predefined sound. Like, imagine that you chose a sound for it to play, but it plays the default sound. I fixed this. Also, when a first field is inactive, it can play another sound to notify the player that it is inactive.
Recorded camera. You can no longer photo together at once for checking objects with your camera. Cameras can now be typed. Remove toggle in each object for camera in the ribbon menu. Cameras can no longer see players.
Okay, cameras can no longer see players. I'll fix this maybe. But for other stuff, I added the thing that in the toggle objects menu, you could define if camera can see doors in this map and other things. I didn't work on these for versions and I didn't find any any usage. I removed this. It had over 2,000 or 3,000 lines of code and made this script, so better to just work.
Recorded time glasses. Time glasses can now be typed. Remove toggle in each object for time glasses in the ribbon menu. Time glasses can no longer see players.
This is the same for the spy glasses.
Recorded beacons.
Recorded beacons. They have less like beacons are the little beeps that you'll hear when the player is
Recorded player tracking.
Player tracking has been recoded.
Auto following. Press Alt to automatically follow who you tracked.
Auto following, you can auto follow who you tracked, but you cannot jump on that state. Even if the tracked player is like in front of you, you can go and follow him. But if is like 5 tiles above or below, you cannot do it.
Auto tracking. You can press it
Below you can, but
auto tracking. You can press it to automatically track who you've selected.
auto tracking, which will play a beep on the player's position, so without pressing W, you can know where they are.
Now you can press Alt Shift W instead of Shift W to check the weather.
Alt Shift W is now for the weather.
Secondary tracking mode now works for auto tracking too.
So when you're auto tracking someone, secondary tracking mode will work for them too.
Recorded raining. Definable in the ribbon menu.
Okay, now raining is fixed. Raining has like coordinate support and recoded from scratch. And easily you can build them. Also, it has an option that you can select if it's inside of a place or outside.
Recorded winds. Definable in the ribbon menu.
Same for the
Recorded now
winds
sound.
and nights.
Now changing volume of the music is faster than the past.
Okay, you can now change the music volumes faster than the past.
Rename marathon to running race.
I removed marathon to running race because I heard that this is for when Greece people just won the fight between us and them, and they made this thing. I decided to rename this thing to running race.
Now to access the settings menu directly from the menu, press Shift F1 rather than Shift F11.
Okay, to settings menu, which I moved it to Shift F1 because we had like F9, F10 and F11 empty and like Shift F11 here.
You can now rename your maps from the ribbon menu.
Renaming maps is now possible.
Recorded vehicles.
Recorded vehicles. Now if you press the up arrow, it will move. It also has something to alert when you reach to a wall. Also, when it crashes, has been fixed, and did a new vehicle system from scratch, which I'm now completing it.
Redesigned the VIA directory.
DL directory is more redesigned, which means that we have now a documentation folder for languages, for changelog, rules and readme, languages for languages and keyboard languages, and libraries rather than rules, readme and other folders here. For example, on the changelog we have English changelog, Spanish changelog, and so on. Also for languages and keyboard languages the same. Also formats are in TXT rather than LNG.
Fixed Twitter support is only found when Twitter support is enabled.
Fixed Twitter support.
Now when you run the game for the first time you'll be added new inversion added recode. Now when you run the game for the first time you'll be notified that no setting is configured.
So you won't be notified when no setting is
Recode added speed and
configured.
speed support 14 that only speed support and recoded combo.
First let me talk about speed. We now have speed support. You can change speed of a sound rather than speed and pitch both.
Now when you run recoded combo.
Recorded combos. Now we have a combo system like what you heard on Red Spot and such. If you like press 112, you will perform a combo. When you press 7-8, you perform a throw. I went into the Red Spot readme and tried to build exactly that. That was hard, but I did it. I wanted to have this. Also, we can add other combos as soon as you want. Changes finished. Sadly I cannot show you, but it's also great that I cannot show you because when you update the game you will feel the differences yourself rather than I show you, and there won't be anything for you to discover. So I talked for 41 minutes without doing anything. Awesome. I hope I could show you and it was on. Okay, now if you have any questions, please ask me. If you want to talk to me or do anything else, I have around 5 hours, and in these 5 hours we can enjoy, or you can ask me to stop the stream. Let me unmute you and thanks for likes and views. I'm waiting for your questions, suggestions and everything. Oh, both carriers are saying hi to each other. No one. So I can see my chat. Kerry Calderon says about night sounds. Yes, surely they fixed. And in default, maps does not have any night sounds because people said these are annoying. Also, they won't be randomly changed, and happily your ears will be some more safe. Okay, what else? If you didn't understand anything, if I talk too fast or anything, please let me know. Waiting 5 minutes. So if I receive anything, thinking about what to say about this update. About sound, do you have anything to say? Or do you need to listen to the file again? Nothing. Okay, I wanna end the live stream. I told you everything and what's new. If you have any questions, please post into the comments below, and please make sure to subscribe. I have some other cool ideas about this one too. Also, for the registrations on mahdi.com, I tried to remove the email verification so people can easily register for now. You're welcome, Carrie. Thanks for tuning here. Volume control for background sounds? What do you mean?
Unmute and bitrate on 2.
We have end and home
The screen.
and end.
You use the screen bitrate on 2. The screen current bitrate 353.89 kb. Click on line, no heading level. Click on double, click on carry hold up. Water now, click on carry and so sound. Click on mahdi, tap out and section, tap sound and so much more. For volume.
We have home and end for that to change the volume of all sounds. Still, we have that option. Also another thing, you can now increase all sounds as much as you want, more than 100. Tiles, sound sources, gain volumes, whatever.
Sound. Click on mahdi abedi.
We can have discos.
Tap
I mean what?
Mahdi, click sound. Click on button, tap mahdi, tap mahdi, mahdi abedi. Out of section.
So I'm gonna stop it
Create and end screen button.
in 10.
Click on navigate, click on button, mahdi, out of list blank. Button right, 6 times 30 minutes, 0 seconds, 30 minutes, 0 seconds. Button top line. Play K. 6 times 4, button play K. Pause K. Button unmute, click on button, click on line, 49, 28. NVDA setting, NV, line 3, title. Click on 49, 31. NVDA setting, NV, line 3, click on no heading level. Click on carry line, click on higher mom, carry top, click on carry top, click on double top. Move, click on carry, higher carry low. Click on carry top, water now. Click on mahdi, tap mahdi, click on sound. And so much more. NVDA top 27, top 3.